right?
Did anyone tell him the team switched?
He's in denial.
Yeah,
Right now.
no.
He's in denial on that boat.
He's happy to be playing for Heroic.
Well, this is going to be it. Like, can Anonymo actually take down the Danish Hyenas? Because the Hyenas, man, the thing is, still Danish CS, man. That can still be a wild ride. So we can't underestimate Hyenas by any stretch, and they are ready for this ramp rush. This is going to be utterly brutal, or it should be at least, until, all the shots go in the way of Anonymo.
Yeah, they are slowly edging these duels out, but AZ, as the fallback plan, is able to get one extra. Gade is in an interesting spot here to flank Heaven. They're surely not going to anticipate this, and he instantly takes that kill right when he sees an opportunity. But this allows Innocent to kind of peek up over and see if Gade will peek in. And now Kirby shows his position, so there's an opportunity to get a plant open in the middle of the site. Glock in hand, but he's running for the doors. He fakes the door, actually. Somebody on the inside of control, it's Kirby. And the door's about to swing open. The flash is good, and he gets pushed out to the outside. Great flash from Gade. Nice tactic.
Sick flash from Gade. And yeah, I mean, that is what you have to expect out of it, because Anonymo just literally ran into 3 players from Hyenas. It's pretty much the worst thing you can do there in that pistol round. So odds still heavily favored Hyenas, and Hyenas eventually do get it done. But at least they get a bomb plant out of that Anonymo, so they could go for a bomb plant and some kills. So they could go for the force here if they wanted to. Actually keep that pressure going. And it's looking like that's what's going to wind up happening here. Although
this is wow, what a buy! That is crazy. So they're going to have 1 Galil, 4 Mac-10s, and Hyenas. They have to respect the fact that Anonymo made a ton of money this last round. So they're upgrading to these rifles, and that's why sometimes people just save. But yeah, Anonymo just going straight in, understanding exactly what's happening. But will their plan work is the question. Mac-10 makes a fast shot into Secret, drops down lower. Key in this position. And Fesser from the ramp, waiting for 4 players to come his way, gets some damage off, falls down. And ramp control has been taken. A lot of map control here from Anonymo.
Yeah, actually a lot of room to work with here. But there's going to be that rotation coming down. Exactly, got Gade rotating in. Fesser's already on that lower site. AZ here to help out. A lot of firepower here for the Danes, and they are not going to fluff it.
Will that door come open on control is the question. Kyler here to camp out, hold on to control. Door is open. AZ wins a duel with the MP9. Eventually a trade comes down, and now it's a 2-on-2 situation with control for the T's.
Interesting. Choice between the Mac-10 and the MP9, and he chooses to go back to the Mac-10. What's up with that? I think the MP9 would be the more powerful option. Still, nice shots from Snacks, hero of yesterday. Doing a lot of damage for Anonymo, bringing it back to a 2v1, and as the bomb gets planted, Kirby has to know that both of these players are here behind the silo now.
Damn, he just goes out for the swing. One thing I love about Anonymo is that they're, first of all, they just don't, it's not that they play with fear or no fear, it's just they find good timings and they know when they have an opportunity. And they trust each other to actually swing at the same time, or to, if someone's going to make a play, they're on the same page. And I feel like that was really the most impressive part about all of it. Watching Anonymo play recently, that gives me faith for a longer run in the events, even if it's only from the lower bracket, where, yeah, they don't just, play perfectly, hold on to a piece of map control, and then wait. Instead, they apply pressure and they keep it going. That was a very interesting buy to actually win back around, too. I mean, with the four Mac-10s. And Hyenas, they made some good rotations there, fasted downstairs. But look at Snacks. He's already in Secret, trying to be a thorn in the side.
Already waiting for that rotation down. Or him and Fess are going to run into each other. Like 2 ships in the night. Just clanging along, and then all of a sudden, yep, it's looking like we're just going to get more of the same here. Identical follow-up round. We've got the lurk on the lower site, and AZ about to get tested. Nice shot. Thought he got the second one, too. That would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, it looked like he almost did. Now we've got a similar game plan, like you mentioned, where they're trying to connect with their player who has already made it down Secret. The way they got down is different, but ultimately they get the same amount of map control, and Snacks is here to make sure rotations can't stop the plant.
Oh, do they actually check this? Yes, they do. Nice attempt there from Borup.
This will be a big problem for Hyenas moving forward, and it's a totally reasonable thing to expect over and over again. Someone going to go fast secret, someone going to drop vent. It's always going to be an issue.
And, well, I mean, this is where Hyenas are going to get put to the test, and not a whole lot of time to play together on this team. It's a question of whether or not they're going to be able to get to buff out the rough edges here live in the match, because we don't really quite know how much time they've had to scrim, or are they even scrimming as this roster. I mean, considering you know, plays were made to just maintain the spot in this qualifier and this RMR event. You know, so it's like we don't know what the future holds for Hyenas.
Yeah, well, Kirby's like the #1 FIFA player in Europe, right? So that's gonna be hard. You gotta be, you know, playing that a certain amount as well. Then I've never played FIFA. I don't really play a lot of sports games, so I don't really know what it takes.
Neither do I. I have no idea how any of those games work.
Okay, yeah.
I have absolutely no idea.
I've just heard they're very expensive. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, they figured that out real quick. You know, come on, it's EA. You know, they figured
CS.
out how to get those microtransactions going real quick.
Golden model of CS right there.
Oh, buddy. You mean they can buy the box game and keep spending money? It's like every game developer ever now.
DLC, the 3 magical letters.
Let's go. Oh.
More squeaky pressure, but is this to go upstairs, or are they just trying to hurt somebody? It looks like they are just trying to get some damage into the mini rotation, but that player's not there. There's 4 CTs that came up through heaven, it looks like, waiting upstairs on the stack, and Anonymo clearly just here to play in anti-eco.
Just going for that snack, hoping to get lucky and run into him. Snack's more than aware of this. Nice off angle from him, just watching. And there's a lot of patience getting shown here from Anonymo. They seem to sense what's coming to them. And in a moment's time, there it is, first kill. And the instant hesitation for the rest of Hyenas. Guys, this is a hard eco.
Or go, I got you.
Yeah, right, exactly. I'm right behind you, bud. I'm right behind you. We'll trade for sure, 100%.
They have no one outside to, you know, confirm information. They think that Anonymo are out there, but Gade makes this one weapon seem really powerful. He gets the kill for Mini, and we're at the 50-second mark, and it looks like Anonymo are making a good. They're at a reasonable tempo. They got some good information just now, and enough time to still pick either site.
Yeah, there's even more of a spot there. Innocent left behind.
I think he
has to be careful about getting overwhelmed and giving up this AK, though.
They're trying to. They accomplish 2 things here, of course, because they want to try to protect that gun if possible. That's inside of Squeaky. Eventually, they'll give it up, but in the process, they also can confirm if anybody does a vent rotation by leaving someone Squeaky. And now AZ, I mean, he just wants to save if possible. Quite nice AK like this.
Yeah, that's the Empress skin is top notch. If I didn't have the cartel, I would have probably got this one. Nice shot though, and I mean now he's actually got a way out of this situation. Bomb is going to go boom in a few seconds. I don't think it's going to be enough time for Anonymo to close the gap on AZ, and so they've upgraded the FAMAS for an AK.
Is there a chance he could die? I mean, he's not really above it. Yeah, okay. I mean, he's outside big garage.
Oh, innocent.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Dude
bomb.
was definitely a little worried for a second there.
I can't tell about that bomb radius sometimes. 3-1 here for Anonymo. Successful anti-eco. A couple of really good rounds, in my opinion. And this is all to follow only a strong pistol so far for Hyenas. So we'll see what Hyenas can do right now. They're not going to have an op on this round. Not that they need it. Could take the edge off. But, okay, let's see what the 5 rifle setup is versus 5 rifles from Anonymo.
I mean, they've got the AUG, right? So I guess they've kind of got an op. It just spits a lot of bullets really fast. But, you know, you get that scope. Minyo going to be able to put a little bit of pressure over here. And, again, curious to see the performance from Minyo. Had a hell of a map the other day.
One thing I'll say right away is they're not putting any pressure on the outside cross. Been a couple of rounds down. No bullets gone through, no nades. And although it can be hard to make sure you get that damage, if you never try, it's that, you know.
If you never try, when's it going to happen?
Yeah, exactly. And it costs you nothing, really. Those bullets are free. Get them every round. Don't have to press period to buy them like you used to.
A little bit of info gate here, though. Forcing the smoke out of AZ, and now that's going to buy a little bit more time. Minute on the clock now. And Anonymo with this smoke, it's kind of just a barrier now that they have to worry about. They know that somebody's lurking on the other side of it, and so this is going to bleed valuable time off the clock. AZ as it clears. Yep, going to take full advantage. Picks up, one kill.
Oh, this is interesting. I mean, he kind of baits, too. There's another player right behind him in control, and We've got Key. Is it Kai?
Yeah, this is what's gonna win Hyenas rounds though. Individual plays like this one, where you just get clever and you're kind of on your own. You don't have support from your team, but you hit the shot. That's there's plenty of firepower on Hyenas, and so Anonymo do need to be worried about this.
They make this late rotation upstairs and an off angle for Borup. He's guaranteed to get a kill there. Very nicely done. Good rifle work overall. And the rotation comes through, but, I mean, I feel like AZ just plays his position so damn well there. Delays just enough so that his rotation can come in. I love his use of the smoke as well. And then it made it hard to know if he crossed left or right after getting the kill. After he opened the door. But yeah, here he got out, and there's Fesser is right here to the left. Very, very hard to know that he might be there.
It's just, you're seeing more and more pros now just watch smokes, because it's becoming so common for players to just stand in the smokes and, take advantage of that split second. But again, it's like, it's still, you have to be able to snap onto him before he can kill you. And if you're aiming left and he's standing right, you're probably going to die, which I think is what happened there. So just tough break.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, you can have the advantage. You can still, it's still only a slight advantage, if you use it really well. But sometimes I like to say, whoever's just hyper focused, like
we'll get it first.
Yeah, we'll get it first. Even if your crosshairs in the right direction, if you're not hyper focused, you won't be able to notice. So okay, I mean, money's hurt a bit here. We've got 2 MAC-10s, the Galil in play, and recover that AUG from Anonymo. Preemptive nades go down outside, and the similar cross smokes. And if I'm Anonymo, I mean, I'm always throwing these because you've got no pressure from Hyenas on the cross.
Man, just full on wall everywhere.
Yeah, I think they may have been trying to bait out an incendiary.
Kirby, though, he's just holding close, and it's just audio games for him for now, except that he's in the perfect position to catch Alminio. Flash completely ineffective there.
Yeah, I don't even know if there was. It didn't seem like there was even one. It looked like there was one, but
Snacks team flashed him.
Okay.
Alminio was there was a little assist icon there for Snacks. Love the addition of that. That's actually really cool to get to see the nades listed.
Yeah. Let's see if this off angle does any good for Gate. He can actually rotate back into vent, but he seems to get a little bit nervous that they're slowing it down. Maybe he doesn't want to get hard cleared here. And another duel to take place. Fesser, he really can't adjust or do any damage. But AZ is right there in his stead to make up for it and has the opportunity to lock a player in. Switches out to an HE. May have been the wrong decision. And Key is here in control looking for another duel. But it's this kind of running strafe back and forth that ends up winning it over for Kirby. And now a plant. Is it even possible? We've got ramp control here. Door's going to swing open. Borup stops that plant. Snacks in the 1-on-3 situation. You could say he's kind of a specialist, but he wouldn't expect another member of Hyenas here. It's Kirby once again to get that kill. And Hyenas win with 2 players alive.
And this is where it's going to start getting a bit painful for Anonymo. I'm very curious to see if Anonymo are going to be able to get their heads in the game correctly after this the fiasco they've had for the past few days. They need to really just kind of get focused up here because they should have the team element that Hyenas definitely do not. So they should be able to fall back on the comms. They should be able to fall back on the teamwork, and that should be able to carry them through in this match. The key is going to be not getting frustrated when these rounds go against you.
I'll tell you, I mean, even though Hyenas are like clearly, mix that don't have too much practice, they've already got better rotations than Sprout did on their CT side. And
again, dude,
it's
they're
just Danish. Yeah, they're just they're just Danish at the end of the day. They all have like a certain level of competency of this map, especially with their farmer teams, and it shows.
They just know what's up. They know they're dialed in.
Yeah.
And so now, Gate, at risk of getting overwhelmed, still going to get 1 kill out of this, but the quick rotation comes in here from Kirby. Drops the bomb as well. That's so unfortunate for Kyler. He's just stuck there.
Oh, he got out. He breaks free. And he finds a nice headshot. But still, majority alive here for our Hyenas. Overall, very successful round.
And so now this is going to put Hyenas up in the lead, 4-3 on the CT side. Starting to get a little bit of money in the bank, a little bit of a comfort zone here as everybody's hitting shots on the side of Hyenas. That's what I was worried about going into this match, is that individual skill, because you're right to point out the rotations, but again, that the finer elements of the teamwork aren't going to be there for Hyenas. But if you've got the firepower on the team that can actually just start winning you duels straight up, I mean, this could pose a problem for Anonymo, who right now, individually at least, are kind of struggling. Innocent and Mino a little, lagging a little bit behind. So, Anonymo now. Oh, that HE. That's so frustrating.
Oh, easy.
What is going on here?
Like, he'll get that op shot in, and that's just enough to scare him. I mean, they're going to be going outside, but they know they're going to be upstairs, but they know that there are players right behind him. And Snacks almost is able to stop this flank from coming in. They at least still get this info. They know that AZ's here with the op, but Squeaky is getting pushed upon. And the double top HUD setup, my goodness. Oh, they're going to take over Heaven Control once again. Okay, man, he's got to stand up. He's got to stand up so that he can get on the boost. So they made a lot of noise here. And AZ mauling the top of Hut, it looks like. It'll miss slightly. Innocent on the floor. They both just go down. I don't even know what's happening at this point. Molly to the back of the site. Smoke in front of Hut is going to be very strong for Minio. And Innocent touches the Molotov. Ends up getting killed because of it, I think, because it alerts Fesser, and Fesser wins the duel.
Dude, they just got it in time. The defuse. Such a close run thing, but what a great job of using all of the nades there from Hyenas, really putting maximum pressure on Anonymo. It's actually rare, it feels like, to see, because you're worried about switching to nades close quarters like that. What if the guy peeks right as you swap to your HE or whatever?
Guns out, guns out.
Yeah, but this time around, it works out wonderfully. Innocent, well, Anonymo rather, giving him perhaps a little bit too much room to work with there going into that retake, and so that's a painful loss for Anonymo. But again, that aggression from Hyenas, man. When do you see just an op straight up pushing all the way in from ramp into a lobby execute? That's crazy.
No, definitely liking AZ here. He's looking like
he's looking dialed in.
Yeah, he's playing like Snacks almost. And when Snacks is opping, really, really cool stuff. Okay, the pistol's coming upstairs, with haste, and bore up in the back of the side. He has a wall. Oh my God, the 3K spray down, leaving Innocent all alone. No plant in sight. 6-3 now for Hyenas. Another very quick anti-eco.
Just brutal, man. Well, again, this is just going to be the true test of Anonymo's, let's say, moral resistance. Or, they got to keep the morals up. They're going
to be good people here.
Do not. No, okay. Maybe I think what I'm doing is I'm trying to use a French word.
The morale.
Yeah, the morale.
Yeah,
I got to keep the morale up, right? So it's like, come on, guys.
We're just running with the moral joke here.
I mean, the moral joke. No, we can't. We can't. There's too much going on. Op and play, though, from AZ now, again. So he has that going for him. And, well, again, we get the smoke wall. Very different variation this time outside. But Kierby. There we go.
And then the shadow.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, just beautiful. Actually, baits those fights into coming in. And now it's clear what the game plan was to take over midi control, which it's, really pantses Anonymo here out in the public. They're standing in Times Square with their boxers out. It's very clear what they were up to, trying to split upstairs.
I'll have to see, because it's usually pretty cold in Times Square.
Yeah. No, it's not a comfortable situation for Anonymo, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is a painful one, man. Only 3 rounds on the T side right now. Hyenas, with these back-to-back big rounds like this where everybody's surviving, their bank is going to be sick now. Shouldn't even really have to worry too much about money for at least a couple rounds if it goes against them. And so Kyler now going to do what he can here to try and catch somebody out, but Hyenas are they've just set up shop.
Yeah.
Do they have anybody on low right now?
It's like Ninja said in Times Square. We're not seeing a lot of movement.
We're not seeing a lot of movement right now. that is a reference that I have.
We plant? No one downstairs.
I don't think there's anybody downstairs, is there?
They have not. There's no ramp covered, and he can literally just plant if he wants to.
Just do it.
I mean, he could win. Actually, he could actually win.
It's possible.
They have no idea someone could be downstairs. There's no one in control. No one in Heisenberg. No one at ramp.
There we go. Fesser's finally showing up.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, did this guy really just walk all the way down there?
And now he's going to make the play of his life. Come on, Kyler. What have you got? Okay. No, Fesser walks in ramp.
Come on.
After all that. He was probably a bit confused. Is this real? Is this really happening? There's 1,000 ways to die there. Any door could have swung open. None of them did.
And none of them did, exactly.
Yeah.
What a terrible game show. Nothing behind door. 1, 2, 3. And actually just take him back to the back of the side, back of the head. I mean, Anonymo now, so far, it's looking like there's a lot of situations where this one here.
Some points on Hyenas, man.
Oh, stop it. Well, how does Kirby get a double there?
Oh
Like,
my
that's
gosh.
the problem. Kirby not getting it gets one, fine.
Yeah.
But the second one there, that's a problem.
It's just the shadow never goes away. It's because I guess because he did a good job of like being like I'm spraying outside from differential, and then came out to peek afterwards. So he's still got a couple of tricks.
But we get that smoke outside again. No wall this time, however, thrown in by Anonymo. So Hyenas, lots of information to go off of. Kirby pushed up aggro as well. See how long he decides to hang around here. If he's going to get value or not. And in the meantime, Anonymo just worried about pushes in main, or in lobby. They're just kind of chilling out, watching these doorways. AZ can only mad lad so often, though. And it's looking like right now, at least, it's just going to be him chilling out towards ramp standard. Kirby is still out in yard, though, right now, and giving so much information over. Like, yep, just nobody out here.
Yeah, no one can deny him what he sees. Just which is nothing, really. So this smoke actually is to clear out Kirby in this position. So he's going to be a bit more aware here. It doesn't mean that he can't win the duel. He's already in this spot that's very strong. And they don't actually come out for the cross. So I think they're trying to deny some of the information from anybody watching from Big Garage or whatever. But since he's comfortable, oh my goodness gracious, Gade. He's the IGL, but I mean, he's also just such an incredible aimer. And that spray down is just so quick and precise. He just chops down 3. Almost a 5K spray down inside of Squeaky.
They're all there. All the bodies. Don't pay attention, Key. Don't pay attention.
Holy moly.
All right, looking for the shot. Not going to get it. Shut down by Borp. Borp, hey, he's the Flash hero, and then he gets a piece of the action at the end. You know? Good for him.
Yeah. Borp's been a tank upstairs. That was a hype round from Gade. Oh, my God. I mean, it was like just perfect spray control. It was like a couple of headshots in there. Can't really ask for a nicer kill than that.
He almost gets the fact that he almost gets that fifth kill is crazy.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of that is built off of Kirby just holding yard, not seeing anybody going yard, and so you know at that point that Hyenas are just going to be dialed in on lobby. Where are they going to come from? Because he's not seen anybody out there the entire time. He just sat there that entire round. He's like, yeah, nobody's here, so just be ready. And then that perfect flash into the squeak. It's just you're going to be struggling if you're Anonymo. And so Anonymo right now, and you can see Snacks doing a bit of talking. This is a tactical timeout. They can chain tactical timeouts together for a longer one if they need it. They don't only need to take the one, but it's looking like that's all they're going to go for here.
Speaking quickly in Polish.
Polska.
Get that tactic across.
Oh, man. That
Also
HE.
comes across as a nade, and now they're being... It looks like they're taking Secret a lot more seriously. This is a great smoke, a nice tactic from Kirby. Oh my God. Okay, everybody on this team is actually looking pretty sharp, man. This is
They're getting all the flash supports, dude.
insane stuff. Yeah, no, definitely playing like a team. Oh, and Kirby, I mean, he damn near gets 4 kills here, for 3 in total. They can't be a little bit more patient. They want to try to serve as a bait. And the bomb gets escorted down into Secret, but there's already someone here to refresh Kirby's position. Let's Gade an off angle. Innocent will forget about him. And Snacks with the Myrtos.
What?
Controls the spray control of the V250.
Still gets that kill. That's crazy. Unfortunately for him, AZ rotated up.
Wow. You know what? I mean, the game plan for Anonymo makes perfect sense, but like you said, aim-wise, Hyenas have been very smart individually, especially just how they're bringing in these duels. They're actually baiting out Anonymo into taking certain fights they don't really want to take. And now they've actually turned up their, I feel like, tactical awareness a little bit and are starting to take outside cross seriously. Kirby playing closer outside behind Mini, playing in Secret now for once. They're responding.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I really like the support coming in from Anonymo as well. You know, we're seeing a lot of good comms between the players and good support with the nades. Bore up in the round before that, and then Kirby getting all the flashes that round. I mean, it's some good comms coming through here on Hyena's side. It's going to make life difficult for Anonymo. But the Anonymo finally managing to get a man advantage, and it doesn't get traded. So they have an opening here to actually get in. Key's going to spot a man out in the yard. Free kill for him. Kirby's out of the picture. It's on Borup. It's on Fesser. And just on those two now as Gade gets picked. This is actually looking like Anonymo we're going to be able to pick up a round.
Yeah, I felt like it was never gonna happen again. Like the pace we were going at, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it looks like whoever's winning that opening duel does seem like very in favor of winning the rest of the round as well. Which is
And it really is worth mentioning. This is Anonymo's map pick, and what we've seen on Anonymo for Overpass, which is Hyenas map pick, was not pretty. So if Anonymo can't put up more of a fight here on this map, we don't know what to expect from them on Overpass, because when we got to watch them play against Nip, they got blown up 16-3. It wasn't even a match.
Right. Yeah. To be fair, I mean, Nip. I mean, I'm kind of critical of Nip's Overpass, but that is like always been a map they love.
Well, since NCR joined, it feels like they're trying to make it a home map.
Right, right.
Because he was comfortable on it right off the bat. They got good results with him as soon as he came onto the roster, and it just feels like Device is going to know how to play Overpass. You're not going to really skip a beat there.
Invented the map, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, exactly. So I mean, it feels like that could just be a better and better map pick for him. And considering it's one of the least played maps right now in the pool amongst the pros, that could be an even better weapon for Nip.
No, totally.
But as far as Anonymo are concerned, they got 16-3. So don't know if it was just the nerves at the beginning, first series against Nip, everything wasn't really working, yada yada. We'll find out. But they need a few more rounds here on this first map of Nuke.
Yeah, maybe they had a discussion about it. Maybe they anticipated it and put some extra work in, so could be interesting. But until then, the half is not over yet. Again, they're getting called out on this outside, this feigned the outside presence, and I have to say I'm much more impressed with Hyenas than I'm disappointed in Anonymo, because Anonymo have done a good job of applying real pressure outside. So they would assume Hyenas are a bit scared to actually push up like this, but so far they found the two openings where no one's actually been there to come and get this info. So Kirby is doing a lot of work right now from Hyenas, just standing in that spot. Wow. Got to give it to Snacks. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have shot in that situation, but he decided just to pounce on that opportunity. And I don't know what is going on here, but Borup looks like he's about to flank someone. No, he's just caught up in the squeaky smoke and doesn't realize he can be spotted. Another round over?
Another round over. That's unfortunate for Borup there.
Yeah.
You're thinking for a moment that he was going to make some magic happen, and then
yeah.
Well,
no, it's like when you're hiding from your dog and you're standing behind your door. You know what I mean? Like, everyone can see you, but
until the dog's just so happy to see you at the end.
Yeah.
Duh.
So easy to get smoke blind.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But now we get it. The fifth round on the board for Anonymo. Gade going to be able to fight Snacks off. Nice flank from Kirby, but he's not going to save that gun. What's the money like actually going into the 15th round? If these two stay alive, they'll still have a decent enough buy, yeah.
Yeah, they can even put up the second up again if they want to. Don't know if they'll need to. So Anonymo looking for a dignified 6-9 half with I think Hyenas really earning their way to 9 after getting ecoed. I think it ecoed, but they won the pistol and then they lost to Anonymo with the 4 Mac 10 Galil buy, and Anonymo earned the next 3 rounds. So I think it's been on merit. I don't feel like there's been a lot of luck here. Some very smart moves both ways, and I think Hyena definitely showed that they were like the superior team this half overall. But Anonymo bring this back, could definitely make the second half interesting. And we've got a similar setup to what we had last round with some pressure upstairs and some of the fake nades. Is it to pull off some kind of lurk? It looks like the flash comes through, and Innocent, by the skin of his teeth, is able to grab that one frag. Oh, this is the Furia play. Pushing through the squeaky smoke as well as dropping at the same time. Bomb can get planted safely here with no one in control from the CT side, and they beat the rotations in. Fesser, he knows, he's hunting, he's searching for a frag, but he's got to be aware there's so many angles that could pop up out of, and he has to be scared of that, and that's a great frag here from Kai.
Beautiful.
Tyler as well.
Beautiful. Taking advantage of the angles, going to see him. And now, well, Snacks on the flank. There isn't a whole lot that Kirby can hope to do. Baits a reaction from Snacks, but Snacks wins the duel, and Key gets the last one. And so 6-9 at the end of the half. Nice fight there from Anonymo, getting 3 rounds at the end of it. They bring it back, and we're going to see how it all goes down in the second half after the break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is a close. At the end of the half, it's closer.
Took you a second there.
This could have been a 12-3 half, I feel.
It really could have. Yeah, I felt like it for a second there.
Yeah, so I think we at least now, it's a movie worth watching here. We don't know how it's going to end. It's not an M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie where, there's a twist coming. Who knows what's going to happen this game. Upstairs, is the pop coming? Wow, we're very, very far away outside. It looks clear that there's going to be some kind of mini rap bust, but...
The Shyamalan movie would be like Anonymo win this, and actually they beat Nip all along. That's like the twist.
Oh, right, and we go back in time.
Yep. This was all a fever dream.
Oof, this is actually looking like a potent split. My goodness. He just whips that Glock up. That's crazy. What a shot from Fesser. And it's now the 3v3 retake, which you're going to give it to the T's, most of the time, but it is a pistol round. USPs are quite strong. And, of course, all it takes is one bullet on these magical rounds. So Fesser tries to get an off angle, and it looks like a pretty good one, actually. But Kai is so aware of his position, ends up winning that duel. Gains a lot of space off of this kill, and Gage tries to flick around. It's a 1v1 now with Kirby on the site. Back on the site, he swings out wide, and he ends up getting taken down. Just enough time to pull off the defuse. And it's all about Kai here on the flank.
Yeah, fantastic. 3 kills, all of them crucial. All of them needed to happen, and he manages to make it work. So 7 rounds on the board.
Is it Key or Kai?
I call him Key.
Key. Okay, I couldn't remember. I thought it was not the intuitive way of saying it.
Sure.
All right.
I think it was Freya. I was asking Freya going into it, which is Key or Kai. And Key seems to be
Freya or Freya,
Yeah, exactly.
2 rounds to go to tie it up for Anonymo. And another situation, with the T side get a plant, and the CTs know this, so still a very strong buy to have to get through.
So brutal.
Yeah.
3 rifles, a scout.
Uh-oh.
And the hero of the last round gets taken out. AZ just picks him apart.
The adrenaline's going through the arms.
You get so dialed in, man. You think you're invincible at that point, and unfortunately for you, 2 shots will take you out.
That is by far and away their strongest weapon. So they'll have to.
Minyo's gonna pick it up.
Yeah, just go and grab it. Like it's it would be really smart actually for Hyenas to camp this out. But this could be the play right now because they've got outside control back for the CT side. They're gonna see somebody here, but no one's actually crossed just yet. Molly off on the credit cards as the T's go back into ramp, and they pulled the ramp player out. So a nade to stop the oh my god, they actually are canceling. Oh, the smoke comes in deep on ramp, and they turn from it. So very smart smoke before leaving from Anonymo.
And another one.
And now they come back after they see no one's crossed outside, and here's where Hyenas start to get a bit scared. Yeah. They had an opportunity to go ramp, but now they've used all their grenades.
43 seconds, less 40 seconds on the clock.
1 smoke, 1 flash here for Hyenas, and they've got to make a decision.
Oh no, Snacks has got a molly.
And Snacks, he's so aware in these situations. And now they're going to be very scared about trying to go through this, but they still only have to go through a scout if they want to. Damage in and some confirmation finally. There was someone here all along. Kirby, will he be able to win this duel? He's going to come and try to clear top hut. But it's just the drive-by MP9s that end up becoming the heroes here for the CT side. Anonymo win that round. I mean, that's just good CS all the way through.
Dude, those nades are just amazing. The double smoke at ramp to burn all the time, and then to have the molly, to have the presence of mind. Snacks is just reading these guys so deep. Molly up behind that, it just completely ruins the round for Hyenas. And now Hyenas are stuck. They're going to be hard-pressed to get anything going. It's going to be a hard round of eco coming in from them. And we should be getting a tied situation between Anonymo and Hyenas in a moment here.
I think the odds are, it's like 1 in 10,000 rounds like this end up getting converted. But there's at least 1 deagle, so I think maybe the odds go up slightly.
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. High second round of it here with the AUG. Will he get blasted behind Big Garage again from Mini?
Oh my gosh. Stop it.
He wants to do this for his pride. He needs this for his pride, Sam.
Stop it.
He needs to win this one.
Just don't do it anymore. Yeah, okay, you see Snacks is going to take that bait.
Oh no, this Glock is just...
Wait, can they just not kill this guy? Like, how many headshots is he going to get with the Glock?
He's just an incredible player. Oh
no
my God,
way!
almost killed 2 full players here. head armor and everything with a Glock from the top of Mini. I mean, this is a real problem, Sam. You can't ever talk about this in practice, really. How are you supposed to strategize against this?
This is just dominance from AZ.
I love how he just stays here.
He doesn't even care.
They keep peeking me, so.
How is it that he's survived against a Galil and an AUG?
He's actually just exerting dominance here over this whole. He just controls this area.
Break me.
He's like they won't peek him. They won't peek anything.
Innocent is close though, and he has an AK, and he's gonna have a shadow, and that's a dead one.
Okay.
Well, now it's all.
I mean, they still
AZ.
got to kill
Come
the
on,
final
one more kill.
boss.
One more kill. Come on, do it. No, he was out in the open as well. There was a chance for AZ.
He had to call all his friends to help him. You know, he couldn't take that duel alone.
But we're tied up 9-9, Lawners, and on the CT side, it's actually looking pretty good here for Anonymo. This is where Hyenas could struggle. Have they had time to get to outline a strategy here for this T side? Do they have crisp, clean executes, or is it just going to be a whole lot of aiming? I tend to think it's going to be the latter. But, you know, these guys have already demonstrated that they're perfectly capable of hitting headshots and getting sprays. So that is dangerous for Anonymo. They cannot slack on this.
Oof. Warning shot through the box outside. Orb down 40 damage. Unconfirmed, but still impactful. A couple of default cross smokes, and he tried to call us out, and he will get some info. He dies, excuse me, but between Fresser and Borp, they're you know within 2 bullets of death here, and be able to confirm something. But Hyenas take this trade and also get some positional compensation getting into lower. Fresser here to work it alone. Will he get that kill? Could have made a huge difference right there, but Minio was too sharp. Through the floor, right through the stairs.
Yeah, that's so brutal.
Wow, heavy rotation upstairs, and it is also looking like the correct one.
This is the shot from Snacks, and he does not miss. They do bring it back, though. Innocent, this is tit for tat, back and forth. Innocent, though, holds his ground on the upper side, finds 2 kills. Now it's all AZ in a 1v2.
Do we know about AZ is a question. Okay, now we know for sure. And Innocent has already tried to trade here for HUD control, and now he starts to get paranoid about, you know, the potential wrap around here from AZ, but AZ is out here taking his time. He'll scoop up the bomb, and look at Innocent. He's making the next gen play, moving all the way back, almost leaving lobby entirely, almost going outside where he's perfectly safe. And Anonymo will take a lead for the 2nd time in this game since being up 3-1 to begin things.
Just giving AZ all the rope to hang himself with at that point. You want to come and fight me? You want to come and fight me? I'm going to stand right here in this weird off angle, middle of nowhere. AZ definitely not expecting that, and it works wonderfully. So double digits now for Anonymo on this CT side.
Yeah. And
we're really starting to see them come into their own here. They're comfortable. They're making correct plays. They're looking dialed in, and I think this kind of gives you a little bit more hope, Lawners, because it was getting a little grim there for a second. You were a little worried. Let's admit.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, when I think about this team, I think about Snacks and I think about Innocent.
Yeah.
Just as the 2 names that have been around the longest, that have, you know, just always seemed like the most promising.
Since the beginning of CSGO, essentially.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so it's good to see them on a team that looks as strong as Anonymo do. And, yeah, Innocent of that last round, I think, really showing how sharp he actually is. Cyclists unite.
Well, the Danes right now currently struggling to find anything. What is cyclists? What do you mean?
Because that photo of, like, Innocent with his bike helmet that everybody has on Twitter.
What? I didn't see that.
Oh,
dude, I'm not on Twitter much. I just post when I'm casting, and that's it.
Oh, then you must be very mentally healthy.
It certainly has helped, yes.
Yes, it's a funny one. But I joined the cyclist the other day.
He's been out there with Pasha grinding. Dude, Pasha the Greek god.
Oh man, what does the Skybox AI prediction say about this round? 97% CT, I would assume.
I would think so. I mean, always a chance here for AZ if
Yeah,
you can get the guy defusing.
It's down to 50%, I think.
Just get the guy defusing. All you need to do.
They are not covering this. Okay. The bomb diffuser will also have to get the final kill.
Because that's just how it goes sometimes.
Wow, this is actually kind of a close defuse, my goodness.
Wait,
We're not in a situation
No.
where this would be a problem. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's like, someone going to help me next time? Or I'll do everything again. It's all good.
Oh, man, what is going on?
Wow.
AZ's like, did I win that?
Wow, Anders is almost correct with the guys off for 50%.
What, hey, you know, that's the thing, though. Still that 1% or that 2%.
Yeah.
There it is, though, 11-9, and that was a close one for Anonymo, perhaps a little bit too close for comfort, but, you know, they got the job done. Now AZ has that AWP. Looking for the quick ramp peak. Does he find a target to work with, though? Borup is getting tagged up with HEs outside in the meantime. But now Minyo, the hero of Mirage, going to be looking to get the lockdown on ramp. Fresh smoke goes down, and so AZ already thinking about how he's going to change up the point of attack here. It's so awkward, man. Yeah, you just don't want to stand anywhere in Squeak. It's just a bad news bears kind of place to be.
What I really appreciate about Anonymo is they don't like. Wow, that's actually some sick damage. But they put the spam through. They're not shy. You know, they know. Okay, it's obvious we're gonna either be crossing outside or whatever. You know, it's important to spam these smokes on CT side, and they're not scared to do it. And they were rewarded already. Key is going to find a timing. Wow, a key timing. And they'll hang out for a little bit more. This is interesting because this is a lot of information. Oh, my God. Minio could actually let them go by. Oh, my God. This is a snacks level spray. 3 frags with the bait involved. And Kirby is all alone asking his team what the hell happened.
Oversight. You just, you know, you think, hey, we already killed the one guy in secret. There'll never be another one.
He's trying to get a spot named after him. I don't have a call out for that position.
All right, that's it, Minyo. That's an easy call out too, Minyo.
Yeah, I like that.
Works. There you go. Start using it, guys.
Oh man.
Oh man, and for it to line up too, because usually, you know, he'll get like one and then somebody just 180 insta headshots. It's like, no, this time all of them. It was perfect.
Oh, you got low sense, you're dead.
That was beautiful. Well, now Minyo, the man, he wants more. He's looking for that quad kill. Time going to run down, though, on Kirby, and he's going to get revenge for his fallen teammates. But it is still a round win for Anonymo, 12-9.
Oh, sitting right beside Snacks. Right beside Snacks.
There you go, channeling some of that Snacks energy.
Yeah,
Snacks is actually just talking through it the whole time.
This is actually beautiful. I mean,
Poddle.
Wow. And, yeah, with the M4, all the headshots needed.
That was impeccable stuff. Well played, Minyo. And, well, we will never forget Minyo. We will never forget. All right, Key. A little bit of presence out. Watching main. We don't have a smoke wall up yet for Hyenas, although that is on its way. Sailing through the sky. Smoke grenade's going to create a wall in a moment.
Yeah, this is... Okay, it looks like he's been looking for this specific play, but he's missed the timing a couple of rounds now, and... Yeah, here's a spot where, you know, he almost certainly dies if he just hangs out too long because he doesn't have any awareness that they could be behind Mini right now. So we'll get the top hut. Molly coming through, a couple of flashes upstairs, bait out some utility. This allows for the wrap in through Mini, and I think the CTs maybe hear this now. But there's the extra rotation. Borup takes out both players upstairs, but I say both. There's 3 here. One's inside of Mini, and only 1 kill will come from Key in this spot. The CTs will now just go off and save because they overstacked upstairs. They failed to hold that down or just trade 1, and now there's just no hope for them. Hyenas reach 10.
You say that. You say that, Launders.
Oh, they aren't going to go for it. No way. I thought they were going to for a second.
Oh, is he really?
God.
Oh, what is it? No, what?
Is there some, you know, weird chance? Are they going to come in for the really late? Oh my God! Are they gonna come with a super late rotation? This actually, oh come on, that would have been.
No.
Oh come on, they actually thought about it.
They thought about it. They definitely thought about it.
You know, the funny part is, if they kept a smoke, it was a good. It could have been an interesting bait to make it seem like they were saving.
Yep.
But if they kept a smoke, oh, the bomb's actually front sight. That would have been a little bit harder. Okay, that would have been a bit harder.
A bit harder. So in the end, you agree, backing off, saving, the wise move.
Yeah. Just as wise as they were to throw that bait smoke in the first place, they were wise enough to realize when they didn't actually have an opportunity that appeared to be there.
And still, I mean, if they lose those guns, they're not getting much of a buy this round. Whereas now, they managed to save a couple guns, and so they can stretch their economy, and they'll have a dangerous buy going up against Hyenas, who have called a tactical timeout. 10 rounds on the board, though, for Hyenas. And to be fair, I mean, this is a great performance so far from the Danes. Don't know if I expected them to get to double digits here on Nuke against Anonymo. I was kind of looking more towards Overpass, the next map coming in this series, for them to put up a fight. But, I mean, they definitely made Anonymo sweat for this so far.
This last round, I'm sure they're not going to let that happen again, and this is maybe why Anonymo want to call attack, because it was kind of a gimmicky play to have two players sneak to the back of Mini. And of course, Key has been out there looking for this push over and over again. Now he's going to be a bit more proactive about this right away, and he also catches them getting onto the top of Mini. And wow, it doesn't matter though. A shot gets missed by Snacks, and Gade ends up taking out 2. Can he get 3? He can. My God, he's so sharp with it. And this just brings around so far in the favor of Hyenas. I mean, how will they ever bring this back? Minio tries to sneak into a position on the ramp. Kyler has the opportunity to find 1 kill. No, AZ will take him out. Suddenly a 1v4. And this is kind of funny. I mean, this could be crazy. I'm not going to say anything will happen off of this. And it doesn't look like they're making any noise. So they might just walk by without him ever realizing they were here. But
it's looking like that's exactly what's going to happen.
Wow, he's
just kind of wish he wasn't just saving up from us.
Yeah. He actually does finally take a peek, but it is a few moments too late. They are very, very spread out.
Bomb has not even been planted yet there. So
Where
they're just,
is he?
where is this guy? Yeah, they're just trying to find this guy. And to be fair, I mean, if you can kill him, they've really got nothing to work with in the next round,
Right.
Anonymo.
Such an easy round next round.
Yeah, they only have 1 round of loss bonus so far.
Borp will start to run his way back upstairs, and Minio will hear this, so he'll know they're potentially coming here. And
wow, they're checking behind the box.
yeah, they're actually like the one place that we have not checked. And I think you're right that he was there at one point or another.
Well, now donating an AK to Minio, actually not too shabby.
Yeah.
Minio hoping he can get out of here. I don't think that Gade's gonna let him though.
Is he aware they could be up top there? 1v2 now.
Well, okay then. Oh, wow, even going for the audio fakes.
Yeah, is just entertaining them. Hey, don't come look for me. I'm actually coming to you. But that will still be that. I mean, majority deaths here is a pretty big win for Anonymo, considering how much they got destroyed basically by Gate outside. Like, it couldn't have been harder for him really. You know, if an op outside, you have 3 different positions entirely, and those are what I would call 50-50 fights, or even a 40-60 fight versus the AWP, maybe less. And he's able to win all 3 duels. Pretty strong game for Gade overall. 20 and 15, almost a full-on ace and squeaky in that first half, and here just another really monstrously impactful round on the rifle on T side.
So good stuff here, and it's just getting closer and closer.
Whoa.
Hey, okay then.
The hero op.
Let's go.
They're not going to expect this, are they? Oh my god, the collateral completely blind. Doesn't need to see a goddamn thing.
Just don't shoot your teammate.
The odds flip here in the round already after that kill, even though it's just pistols to support Snacks. These are pistols that are rotating in the reinforced ramp. Damage being done with this deagle, and Snacks already on for the ace. 3 frags with some pawns to support. He's going to make another rotation. Try to be quite resourceful of the fact that they have some map control to work with. Minio pushing into the lobby, and he's going to see some nades being thrown here from Gade. And Fesser is here to flank Snacks, and he can line up 2 now if he's nice and sharp, and he does grab them both, but Minio does get the lobby player. Bomb is dropped here in vision. An upgrade comes in for Minio, and it could be a 50-50 duel here for Fesser. Is Fesser going to catch this? He does spot Minio. 1v1, hyper aware of where this next duel will come from, and he wins it. My God, a fantastic round from Fesser to bring that back from the grave.
You're just holding your breath that entire time, especially with the collateral after squeak. But Fesser, what a play from him to bring it back for the team. 1v1 clutch in the end, but this was it, the shot that kicked it all off. Snacks so mobile with that AWP as well. Just unfortunately, Fesser found the gap. He found the gap in the defense and just guts him. Gets those 2 kills on that upper site and just completely changes the situation.
Wow, that was fantastic stuff. I mean, that's why, we do talk about Fesser. We're looking forward to, seeing what the next project could be a part of is. And, you know, a lot of people here are players who have been experienced or like were just previously on a really strong team. You know, like Borat, for example, are looking for another chance at a team like that level. Professor's just on his way up, you know, maybe happy to be here, looking forward to playing this and then seeing where he can go.
Well, like, you know, they're going to be on the Hyenas, man. You know, Hyenas, even as a pack, they're dangerous.
True.
One alone. You know what? He's going to go alone as a Hyena?
That's true. You got to be in
Never
a pack.
works out for him, man.
That's no, you don't want to be by yourself.
Gotta have the team.
But he is the most clutch hyena, it looks like.
The clutch hyena.
Clutch hyena.
You can hear him cackling in the distance as he clutches it out.
What does a hyena sound like?
I'm not even gonna try.
Professor, the clutcher and the entry fragger apparently, but it'll come at a cost. Man, AZ doesn't even know there's a player back at the site. I don't know if the comms were there or not, but the audio certainly wasn't. Gade puts the bomb down back of the, front of the sights. Nate comes into the back, and Gade finds another key frag in the middle of a rifle round. And Key recognizes an opportunity. This is interesting. Someone crossing. Oh my God, Gade goes down. It's a 1v2 quickly from Key. The bomb will get defused, and Gade tries to get to a better post-plant position inside of the hut after planting the bomb front sight. But no moment of respite here for the Hyenas. Key is coming through and realizes if I let that smoke last, if I let that molly stay up, I mean, there's no chance I'm going to win this.
If you let it settle, right? If you let this slow down and they can get into post-plant positions. Instead, he catches them in the open before they can make their way into the hut. Kirby, a little bit of frustration getting shown there. Definitely a winnable situation, and he knows it.
And it happened in a blink of an eye, but this is a pretty critical round, right? I mean, this helps keep Anonymo's money afloat. Even in this position, they barely have enough. This could have been a free 14 for Hyenas. And it's a 1v2 one for Anonymo. But that being said, the buy is still stronger, excuse me, for Hyenas, with all of their nades and op in hands for AKs. Certainly doesn't mean they'll win, though. I like kind of a lot of faith in Hyenas when they just have like weird guns. They're very good at closing the distance in tricky ways. So Hyenas will try to implore some patience. See if they can try to win these duels at longer ranges.
Is that going to hit that smoke? Yeah, it's looking like it.
I've got the heaven wrap variation of these smokes outside. And Snacks here to let him know that he can be in secret watching them just to try to slow them down, scare them a little bit.
What a timing for the lobby push as well now, though.
Yeah.
At a minute, just going to get that information, clear this out.
Yeah, I wonder if they actually wrap Squeaky. If they're, I feel like it'd just be good awareness to try to wrap Squeaky first before doing anything else.
But it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. They let Kirby stay. So that means he could catch a rotator going down vent if they call this clear. Innocent flanking Heaven. This is a strange round. This is peak Nuke right here. All of the walking around. And a better angle for Innocent as he finds this duel. Snacks downstairs. He's going to have to be the hero as he normally has been known to be. But I say that, he's got a little bit of support here right beside him, and it might be another bait here. Minio will find one duel, one with the MP9, trade in for AZ. It is a close call, but still a victory. Innocent with a very strong line here to catch the cross into lower, but he doesn't have enough bullets to keep this duel going. Finally, rotation will come downstairs in a decon. I think the door hasn't been opened. It can be. And the bomb, while it doesn't get stopped, he finds a really interesting position to get upstairs. Oh my God, there's a 2-on-3 post-plant position, one from Anonymo, just as the bomb goes down. I feel like that was robbed. That was definitely robbed. I feel like Hyenas were about to get very comfortable there.
It's just, again, Anonymo keeping up the pace, not letting Hyenas get comfortable. This is the exact same round as before, right? If you sit behind the smoke, he gets into hut and you're dead. But here, you just had to push through, and as soon as that bomb gets planted, you take advantage, because even, you know how it works, right? 3v2, but one of the guys has to plant the bomb. So then you're in a 2v2. And so if you peek as that bomb is getting planted or immediately after it, you still have a fraction of a second there where you have an edge to take advantage of. And I feel like that's what we saw here. Innocent able to just get in, and Anonymo able to actually make it work. 14-12 now.
These rounds are just insane. Like, they're barely slipping out of the hands of Hyenas. A 1v2, this 2v3. It's just this clutch factor from Anonymo. As much as Fesser was already shown how clutch you can be, it's really swinging in the other direction. The pendulum is swinging back in favor of Anonymo. Look at this weird angle that Snacks wins his duel on. Looks like upstairs is under control. I dare to say Fesser, low HP, and Anonymo take 15 just like that. Hyenas' chances of winning this map are nearly, out the window, nearly defenestrated. One final buy to try to bring this game back, and they're going to have to win 3 in a row just to get to OT.
Yep.
Sim, is there a chance?
There is a chance. There is a chance. I mean, you're right to point out some of these rounds have been very close. Anonymo have been making the correct calls, but they could have broken Hyenas' way as well. So 3 rounds on the board for a T-side Danish squad. They can definitely do this. We've seen some of these kills that Hyenas have gotten, and so no room for complacency here on Anonymo's side. They need to stay sharp. They need to stay dialed. And Hyenas right now, they are going to be taking over the yard. They've got AZ in his AWP.
Man, these kind of CT bait setups are fantastic. I mean, you're getting someone to go in for an aggressive push, and they've always got someone to catch them on the fallback here at the ramp push. And if there's no one here, then they get the info on lobby guaranteed, and they don't have to worry about ramp as well. I like this kind of CT side philosophy from Anonymo. It's been very smart. Now, Kirby, wow, he's got this like isometric view of lobby from above, but he's not going to see him cross under the side of ladder. Same outside wrap smokes here for Hyenas, but this time they'll actually use it. Last time they went down into secret, so I don't think it's easy for Anonymo to see that they will be trying to capitalize on the position. But yeah, I think the kill's coming. It looks like it looks like they are aware enough to find this. Some good support here as they continue to play together.
Such a frustrating kill there for Gade. We will actually have Kirby bringing it back, though. Again, that sheer firepower, not to be underestimated for Hyenas. If they get the chance for a duel and you don't get the drop on them, they can, all of them, win it straight up. So it's a 4-on-4 now with 30 seconds on the clock. It's actually cutting it very close now. Fester needs to hightail it. Lower or higher, you guys need to make a call now because you're down to 20 seconds to get the bomb planted.
They got this rapid from AZ. It seems like they all need it, but AZ is going to have an opportunity to get this kill. Wow, round flips on its head as AZ comes in for that final frag. And Kirby could have died, and that would have been it, but instead he wins his duel, and the whole place falls like a house of cards. A 13th round here for Hyenas, and
yeah, no, it's not all that comfortable. Innocent needs to survive this. There's no loss bonus at all for Anonymo, so Innocent needs to survive this, and then they'll still have a decent enough buy going into the next round. But if they were to lose that one, it's gonna get real dire.
Gotta appreciate that play from AZ. They lost someone in heaven, and then Anonymo were like, all right, we've scared them. They're not gonna come heaven again. And AZ says, no, I'm gonna come up right behind this and realize that you might leave this open now, and it's just totally the correct move. I feel like he's made a number of smart decisions in this game. Been very impressed with AZ so far. And yeah, now we come up to round 28 here. Round 29, excuse me.
Yeah, this is now getting into it. I mean, again, Hyenas, they have that firepower. You give them a chance to take a duel like that, and they will come out ahead. Kirby, major champ, can't forget. He's, I like how we have 2 major champs going head-to-head right now.
The worst thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah. He himself admitted in interviews afterwards that it just completely screwed with his head. And, well, he's still recovering from that, still finding his way back into the light.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate.
Wow, okay. Minio has no idea that they're going to try to come through with the explosive ramp hit, and it ends up being the right call, and I love this from Hyenas. There's no bait here. If they catch this guy so early, this is just what you do, and now they can just put so much pressure on downstairs. Innocent, if he wins this duel, we can talk, but Fester's not going to let that happen, and it's definitely T-favored in all these positions because they know that the rotations are slow. It looks like we're going to go to a final round in regulation after a very, very close and exciting game. And Borup could potentially shut down the op. It is also the money that they have to worry about here. Snacks waiting the perfect amount of time. Man, the amount of times that Snacks is just finding like the right timing on a duel or the right timing for a spam, it's just he's just showing how damn good he is at this game, and like how you just don't lose it. I mean, he's just not washed at all. I feel like the number one thing about him this tournament so far is that his aim hasn't been always super sharp. But in terms of his plays that he's making with confidence, like, it shows you do not have to have the aim to be able to compete at this level, like, even if you're having an off day, I should say. His aim has been good and bad, but...
You just made Tommy's day right there with that.
Yeah.
You know, just don't lose it. And he's one of the firm believers that, you know, it's just it lasts forever. That skill, that talent.
See it with him at least. Yeah. It's kind of like Flusha almost, where you can see it. I mean, it feels like he's just waiting for the opportunity to play at this level again, because he's smarter than all these fools. You know what I mean? Like
he does feel like he's deep in the Matrix, man.
Yeah.
He understands what's going on around him at all times.
Yeah.
And you got to wake up early in the morning to catch snacks off guard.
Yeah.
But we're in the 30th round, and again, Anonymo, man, they're just like, can we actually just have a one-sided match at some point, guys? Can we just stop going?
They like a
30
long
rounds
game.
every time?
They like a long game.
They really do. They're marathon runners.
That's OG
you know? They're not
fans
sprinters.
know about long games. Yeah.
They're definitely very energetic for long periods of time.
Yeah. Well, they're on the bike right now. And the
Thing
final stretch.
I mean, you know, the firepower is fairly even across both of these teams as well. Nobody's
Yeah.
really got too much of an advantage, but this is all on Anonymo now with a bit of a weaker bye.
Leave it to Snacks to take a risk like this on the final round. There's a rifle outside. They're gonna have heard this. He's got this depressed angle. He'll get the kill. He'll be able to fall back. They're up close. He hears them. He can kind of sense the danger at the moment, but AZ's the one to finally find that duel. He takes him out. And the op is not in a position where they can get it back. So, this is a risk. There was no supporting flashes to get him out of this position.
Yeah.
And the CTs are curled up upstairs, and they can go for this adjustment. Kirby wasn't spotted last time. He was holding from here. So I don't know if he takes another peek down.
He's even more passive this time. That's crazy.
Yeah, he actually, he left a gap, which allowed Innocent to get in through lobby, and now they're just going to forget about him. So it's almost as if Kirby's position doesn't matter. They're going to come back into lobby, and what can Kirby call as cleared is the question.
Well, now he's actually...
Oh, he's coming. Yeah, he's coming down. Oh, he makes some noise inside the lobby, but the CTs are already far off.
Yeah, they've rotated to ramp, so there's not even a presence in lobby anymore that could have been taken advantage of.
This is incredibly confusing. Certainly that MP9 cannot stay inside of Heaven. Does Kyler has a smoke, so if they molly him, he's good. He's going to go through with the timing, looking for the spray. Molly comes down in his face. It's damage from the MP9 from Heaven, but that doesn't look very convincing. The bomb will potentially get planted here. They'll have to respect it because they don't have a smoke. But inside of the vent, oh my god, what's happening? He gets his kill, 3-on-2 in the final rounds, but will it be the final moments, or will we see OT, Gate to defend from down below? Minio takes him out, and Fesser looking for another clutch. He's low, inside of Squeaky, looking to spam the door. Defuse is going to get stuck. Kai holding this position, and they cannot slow him down. The round will be won. Anonymo take the map, and we're going to overpass with Anonymo on top.
Oh, and that had to happen. But again, just a 30-rounder after 30-rounder. These guys don't know what it is to finish teams quickly. They have to go the distance. But we get it in the end. 16-14. Had it gone to overtime, man, it feels like that could have just been utterly brutal. It could have gone either way. But this is a